Hi, and welcome to your show, Your Health is Wealth, with Dr. Dalal Akoury. I'm bringing this show to you from Aware Med Health and Wellness Resource Center. We're here to be the voice of the people, for the people, by the people. I'm a medical doctor. I trained in traditional medicine. I became a pediatrician, and then I did pediatric oncology, and then I did emergency medicine. And it's amazing that I had a journey in medicine that allowed me to be who I am today. And today at Aware Med Health and Wellness Resource Center, we're offering the best in healthcare. The future of medicine is practiced here today on the Grand Strand by myself and everybody who works with me to bring to you the best. And we offer treatment from addiction medicine, and we do that all naturally. Everything we do is using natural approaches. We use natural approaches to cancer therapy. We use natural approaches to addiction medicine. We do offer you natural approaches to pain management. And what I have wanted to do, and my dream was, is to bring awareness. Because right now, with all the changes in healthcare, you have nothing except awareness. Because we cannot be at the mercy of everyone. Changes in healthcare are going to really compromise, in my mind, a lot of the care that is given to you as a patient. And I am going to do the very best to bring to you every single piece of information that help you to become the CEO of your own health. And by all means, do not hesitate to come to our office at Aware Med on 4710 Oleander Drive, where I can provide you with all the information you need and all the metabolic medicine treatment programs, which means really treating you at the root cause level. Today, my show is going to be focusing on the other part of your health, which is really truly your wealth. And this show is going to be so wonderful because we're going to have two very important guests, and each one of them is going to bring so much light to you, because you have to be aware of what's happening around you. One aspect is returning the soul back to medicine, which really is lost because we have to provide healing and not just medical treatment. We're not just medical doctors, but we're healers as well. And you have to be part of the healing team, and we have to give you that opportunity to be that one. And so we're going to have two special guests, and one of them is Jillian Backman and Patrick Munro. And each one of them are going to shed a lot of information for you. Again, we have to return the soul of medicine back. Unless we do that, we're going to all be lost. We also need to be able to fund the treatment care. So far, we have no way of funding whatsoever. So unless we have a better system to help us fund our training and our treatment, I think we're going to be in trouble. And these are the highlights of the show today, is return the soul to medicine, and how can you fund your health treatments, and why should you choose health and wealth, and how could you not be healthy unless you are wealthy, and you cannot be wealthy unless you're healthy. So the show today is going to focus on these things, and it's going to be a distinguished pleasure for me to present to you my first guest, and that's Jillian Moss Backman. And Jillian is going to be here right now, and we're going to introduce her to you. She's an author of a very nice book that's going to shed a lot of light on a lot of things we're doing, especially with spirituality and religion, and how to understand them the proper way. And that's Beyond the Pews. And that's by Jillian Moss Backman. And it's my distinguished pleasure to invite and interview my very special guest and a friend, Jillian, and via Skype. And we are very pleased to have you here today, Jillian. What a pleasure to have you.
I'm thrilled. I'm just like over the moon that I'm allowed to talk to you on your show today. about my favorite subject, which is the soul work we all need to be doing. I'm so impressed that you have found it in your heart to bring back the soul aspect to modern medicine and traditional medicine as a whole. And I think that is that one key missing piece that we all can work towards elevating within ourselves, no matter the path that we take.
Well, Jillian, I have to really agree with you. Medicine without soul is like a body without a soul. And a body without a soul cannot survive. And medicine without a soul will not survive. So really the focus we have is the spirit, mind, and body medicine. And unless we restore the spirit, then the mind, then the body, not only to the patient, but also the physicians alike, I don't think we can really reach any place. And I think our viewers are very ready for your talk and what you can offer them. Tell us, how can we bring the soul back into medicine? And what do you truly mean? Because people may have that question.
Yeah, I'm sure. And if they don't have that question, Doc, they should be doing that, because it's a natural process that was a part of wellness centuries ago with the Greeks. And somehow, as it evolved, some systems, like the Chinese system, the Indian system of medical wellness, all kept in the soul. And somehow, when it came to more modern medicine and setting up that aspects and the different protocols, the soul part of that equation, mind, body, soul, that you said, just got thrown to the wayside, because I think science took over. And when science takes over, it's a good thing, and sometimes it's not so good, as we're all starting to find out now. And when the soul doesn't have an aspect to express itself in wellness, it's going to find its own path to do so. And it's found other avenues that you can see all over in the world right now in a more religious vein. But what's happening, and thankfully people like you in your position, is starting to bring that sacred triad that I call, that everybody talks about, mind, body, and soul, back into the equation of wellness. Because you cannot cure and or heal the body without that aspect in alignment with the rest of the wellness plan that you're putting together. I don't know how people thought that a human being, it's like taking off a body part, and when people talk about the mind and the body, you're able to put a thought to what that means. I mean, we know what the mind looks like and how to heal it. We know what the body looks like and how to heal it. But we don't have any idea, to a certain extent, how to heal the soul. And we're just now coming to a place where we can add it back and we can understand how it works. Here's the challenge with it. The challenge is, a lot of people have no idea. If you ask them out on the street, doctor, how do you describe soul healing? They wouldn't have a clue.
I agree. I have to agree with you that people are getting to a stage where they do not understand that the proper way. And that's why you and me and many of us are really going to help people to understand that we have to restore that soul of medicine from the inside out. And we have to learn how to reach deep inside. And unless we really experience that, we won't be able to. And I feel we have very little time left, but I want you to focus on the most important part that you want to say to the people about the soul of medicine. So if you would want to say, if we want to say there is two parts of that, the soul of medicine itself, the soul of the doctor itself, and also the soul of the people. So we have a triad, not only the triad of body, mind, and spirit, or spirit, mind, and body, which I prefer to say, but we also have a triad between the medicine itself, the patients, and the doctors. So all these souls have to become one in order for healing to happen. Is that correct?
It's absolutely correct. And the challenge with soul, and I'll say it real quick, and we can elaborate this as we go forward talking,
Yeah.
but the soul doesn't have a protocol. You know how you can make a protocol, a diagnosis, a prescription, and how to follow it out. The challenge is the soul doesn't come with a manuscript.
Exactly.
So people in their own lives have to do their own research. That's why I wrote the book Beyond the Pews, Breaking with Tradition and Letting Go of Religious Lockdown. It's a good beginning for people to start reading it, and there's instructions on where to start with the whole soul aspect.
I agree with that. That is exactly what I want everybody to do. Please, if you have a chance, pick up that book, buy it, read it, and start the beginning so that we can have more shows with Jillian, and we'll talk more about how to restore the soul and body. Jillian, it was a real pleasure to have you here on this show, and I'd be delighted to invite you again. And Aware Med Health and Wellness Resource Center at 4710 would be always happy to have you as a guest. Thank you so much. And I'll see you later. See you everyone after the breaks.
Bioactive Silver Hydrosol is the best product for immune support. It's anti-inflammatory, antifungal, antibacterial, antiviral, and safe enough for children. It can be used to prevent colds, flu, and stressful conditions. A natural germ killer of any sort, its function for the body is amazing. Silver Hydrosol is available only at Aware Med Health and Resource Center.
Hi, and welcome back to your show, Your Health is Wealth, with Dr. Dalal Akoury. And we have the blessing today to have Patrick Munro, a friend of mine, who is going to help us and talk to us about health and wealth, and talk about who we are and how do we begin to get to know each other, and what can he help us more about the finances. So how could you really afford to get health care? So hey Patrick, how are you? It's a pleasure to have you here on the show, and I'm glad you're with us today.
Thank you for having me on, Dr. Akoury. We really appreciate that. You know, you and I go back a long time. You know, I'm one of your patients, as you know, and you really benefited my life, you know, in getting, losing weight and getting a better outlook on things, et cetera, because I am in a high stress position. I'm one of the top financial advisors in the country. I have a couple of TV shows myself, and I'm on the radio as well, talking about the state of Americans' finances.
It's really important for you to really share with the public this, because
it is.
Yeah. Tell us more about that, please.
If I could, you know, the state of American finance is a big issue nowadays. And when people are looking at the world of finance, they're looking in the newspaper, they're seeing the stock market go up and down, all kinds of problems in that regard. And it causes your health to go a little out of whack. You can't sleep at night, various things to do with fees. Then you have issues to do with marital discussions over money. Should we have invested in this product and maybe another product? So what people need to do is they have to understand to keep their money safe, and that's really what I do in my practice. What you do, though, of course, is to keep people healthy. And when you combine those two things, safety of your money and your future, and safety of your health future, well, the outcome is a beautiful thing. I've seen it happen.
Well, that is the truth. When people really understand that you cannot be wealthy unless you're healthy, they will understand that they have to invest in their health. But how can they invest in their health if they don't really understand about investment and they're confused about it? So what we're bringing here today is something very special, is to really help them understand how can they make their money work for them, and how can I help them get their body to work for them. So the focus is that, is how can they save? Where can they get the money from? And why should they not see that really, unless they are working hard to get the money work for them, they cannot be healthy, because they've got to have finances.
They really do. And so this is why we work together. We're kind of like a dream team.
Yeah,
right?
we are.
And I have some other members of my dream team as well. But you, of course, handle the health side. Is so important to handle the health side of the equation. and it's very important. There's a new healthcare program coming to America. Have you heard that? What's it called? What's it called? Oh, Obamacare, right. And Obamacare is coming to a TV screen near you, or is it? You know, here's the situation. I don't believe the plan is ready for prime time, and if it does not come out on time, that will be a problem with the stock markets, etc. You know, you have to allow for these storms to be managed, you know what I mean? And that's what I do. Now, if someone works with someone like you, they can also manage their health at the same time they're managing their wealth.
Yes, exactly.
And so you put the two together, now you have your health and your wealth, no matter what the politicians or what Wall Street have to say about that. So it's a very key thing that we do together. I'm so glad to be on your show.
Well, I am excited to have you here too, and it's the most important thing for me to let people know is and I don't really want to say Obamacare or not Obamacare, but people do not understand that with the new plan, we're going to have a problem because the doctors will not have enough time for the patients. The doctor is going to see the patient for 5 seconds and make a decision, and your life is worth a whole lot more than 5 seconds. And just because someone is paying $10, making you pay a $10 copay, that does not give you the chance to really overcome your problems. You deserve a long time with a physician who cares and a coach who can help you understand how the spirit, body, mind work together. But you also need another coach. You need a financial coach. You need someone that would really help you preserve your money. Your money is going away every second. And together, Patrick and myself are offering programs together to help you understand how could you save your money and how could you really use that money properly to promote your health. And it's a perpetual thing. It's your health is wealth, and it's together we can help you. But you got to understand that wealth is important, and that's why Patrick comes here. He will not only talk about Obamacare, he will not only talk about managing your care, but he also have a radio show. And you have to watch that radio show, to listen to that radio show. It's called Retire Right Radio. He also have a TV show, it's called Retire Right TV. And we both are pouring our money in this because we have a mission and educate you about your health and your wealth. And we're doing this because we're the voice of the people. Is that correct?
It is, and you know, my company is North Star Financial. Like you said, we have the radio and TV shows as well, and you can Google Patrick Munro, M-U-N-R-O. I hope to tell you more about this as we go on in the show.
That would be great. I mean, the more we talk about what you offer, Patrick, and the more we talk about what I offer, the more we help people. But we also need your cooperation with us. We want you to ask us questions. We'll be happy to answer. We're here for one reason, which is to raise the awareness about health and wealth. And without wealth, you cannot be healthy, and without health, you cannot be wealthy. So both are so important. We need to be able to fund health care. So how can we fund health care? That's what Patrick talks about. Now, how could we stay healthy? That's what I can talk about. So I have an office, and my office is on 4710 Oleander Drive. I'm more than welcome to help you. We have, we offer natural addiction treatment programs, we offer cancer treatment programs, we offer even consult with Patrick. He'll be more than happy to see you. So we're so excited about all this, and Patrick and I really form a great team, and together we can help you more. And really, your health is wealth with Dr. Dalal Akoury. We'll see you back after the break. See you later.
Thank you.
Bioactive Silver Hydrosol is the best product for immune support. It's anti-inflammatory, antifungal, antibacterial, antiviral, and safe enough for children. It can be used to prevent colds, flu, and stressful conditions. A natural germ killer of any sort, its function for the body is amazing. Silver Hydrosol is available only at AwareMed Health and Resource Center.
Welcome back to your show, Your Health is Wealth, with Dr. Dalal Akoury. And we're back with our wonderful guest, who is North Star Financial, Patrick Munro. And Patrick is going to help us a whole lot to talk more and more about how you can conserve your wealth in order for you to stay healthy. Patrick, talk to us more about, you know, my audience in they're very interested to know more about what they can do now. What can they do? What can you offer them? We only have 30-minute show, but I do know that you do a lot more for them. You have seminars that are free seminars where people can come and listen to you and me and several others, and they are really, they pay nothing. Actually, they're watching, they're listening, and come to the seminars. Patrick, when do you have those seminars where you and I can talk about a lot of things?
Absolutely. We do a seminar every single week, and the folks can access this information on the web at northstarnavigator.com. They can listen to my radio show, of course, which is on the web as well at northstarnavigator.com. Many people listen to the show. They can also catch my TV shows. They're in the listings there. It's Retire Right TV. Once they come out to the seminar, of course, they see you speak. They see various advisors speak about the situations that are happening with America's finances.
Yeah.
We don't talk about any specific products. We talk about the issues, in other words.
Exactly.
Like a physician would say,
Right.
where does it hurt, you know?
Yeah.
And that's basically what we do, is we identify and educate people about their own money first.
Yeah.
Many times, you know, they've been fooled or misled by Wall Street, and they have the wrong investments for the right station in
Yeah.
their life, okay?
Yeah.
So this is where the magic happens. It's like when someone goes to your clinic. I was a patient. I went to the clinic. I wasn't really sick, but I knew something was wrong. You walked me through in a holistic way.
Right.
And I became a patient, and the results are self-evident. So I'm the doctor of money, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. You're the doctor of health. What a team. Give me a bump on that.
Yeah.
So that's basically
But really,
what we do.
really, truly, this is your life. This is your health. This is your wealth. You really have to take investment in this. You've got to take care of yourself. You need to understand more about your health. You need to understand more about your wealth. Invest in yourself. Come to our seminars. Come to free seminars with Patrick Munro and North Star Financial. Come to my seminars. Listen to us and ask us questions. You have to understand that a lot of times we're fooled by thinking that long-term care, for example, is covered. And if you come to the seminars with Patrick, you'll figure out that really you don't have long-term care finances. And if you don't understand what they're telling you versus what the truth is, you'll be confused. If you're not sure that, you know, anybody is funding your health, they're not funding your health. Nobody is really funding your health. You've got to invest in you. So,
if I could speak to that question
please.
about long-term care for just a
Yes.
moment. Many financial advisors and brokers and bankers do never ever talk about the nursing home
Yes.
or the threat that could happen from that.
Yeah.
When you come, we are certified estate planners, and when you come to our practice, when you come to our seminars, when you listen to the TV shows and radio show, we absolutely deal with that. The nursing home can break the bank. You know what I mean? When it comes
I
to
do
retirement.
too.
So I wanted to stress that we are holistic in nature, and we work very well with you, of course, in your practice. So.
well, the reason we work together, right, is we prevent things before they happen. We restore things when they're broken. We don't really patch up stuff. You cannot patch up any system and expect anything. So we have to understand that the same thing applies to health and wealth. When you really patch up a problem, you never address it, and you're going to suffer from it forever and ever. That's why at my office at Aware Med Health and Wellness Resource Center, when we do a natural approach restoring spirit, mind, and body, and also helping you restore your wealth by really working together closely with North Star Financial so that we can help you, give you tools. We're going to arm you with tools. But your finances are important, and that's why I was very fortunate to be able to get Patrick Munro here to help you understand how your health is wealth and how your wealth is health, because it's the same. So Patrick, really, I am very excited that you came.
Thank you.
And it's a real pleasure to have you here, and thank you. Come back again.
Absolutely.
We'll see you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bioactive silver hydrosol is the best product for immune support. It's anti-inflammatory, antifungal, antibacterial, antiviral, and safe enough for children. It can be used to prevent colds, flu, and stressful conditions. A natural germ killer of any sort, its function for the body is amazing. Silver hydrosol is available only at Aware Med Health and Resource Center.
Again, I'm so glad that we're back from the break, and I hope you enjoyed our wonderful show with Jillian Backman and with Patrick Munro. Those two very important guests really should have helped you understand that your health is so important in order for you to stay wealthy, and how you could stay wealthy so that you can afford your health. It's so important to know how can you save your money, how could you use your money properly, how could you really put your soul back in you and put the soul back in medicine and make sure that your doctor's soul is back too. So we really are happy to have offered you a program to help you understand that truly your health is wealth and your wealth is health, and the two together work together. And from now on, we're going to have shows that also addresses wealth and how can you maintain wealth and how could you stay healthy and wealthy. But we're also going to spend a lot of time talking about the spirit and returning the spirit back and tapping into the spirit, tapping into the spirit of medicine, tapping into the spirit of healing. We want the doctors to become the healers like they used to be, not just a provider, not just a medical doctor, not just a prescriber. We have to be able to understand you, to feel you, to restore you from spirit to the mind, to the body. We have to help you with your finances. And this is why this show is so important. And your participation with this show is so important. And you also need to know that my office is always open for you. And it's at AwareMed Health and Wellness Resource Center. This office is yours. Use it. Come. I may even give 15 minutes free consult at AwareMed Health and Wellness Resource Center. My office is located on 4710 Oleander Drive. Make the call. Call the office at 843-213-1480. What are you going to lose? All what you're going to do is gain knowledge, gain information about wealth, information about health, information about restoring the spirituality, coaching you through. You deserve it. You really deserve a healthier life. We are so lucky that we had amazing guests today. I'm so happy that Jillian Backman was on the show today to help you with restoring the soul of medicine. And we're so excited that our guest, Patrick Munro with North Star Financial, came and helped us understand how to save your wealth and how to maintain it and how to use that for your goodness. God bless you. See you later. I love you. Bye.